So I've never had a job. I'm sort of relying on this YouTube thing to work out, so like, please support me. But anyways, my parents being hardworking immigrants who grew up in the trenches and earned what they have right now, in comes my ass, a lazy piece of shit who wants to be a cartoonist. So my sister has a summer job out of state, and she goes every summer to make a little extra money. And since both my parents really want me to get a job, oh, my mom's calling.
Encuentra trabajo, por favor.
And I mean, I've been trying. You know how many times I get absolute no response back? Way too many to fucking count. Even the ones who do respond, I just sort of forget to go. But like, my social skills are non-existent, so I would have probably not been hired anyways. But me and my family were eating dinner one night, and my mother randomly just asked my older sister, "Can you get your brother a job at that pizzeria you go to every summer?" I will ask. What? I'm gonna ask, and you have to actually try and be on top of things. Yeah, sure. She calls and they hired me at the spot. My first real job. I'm gonna be staying there for a whole month. That's why I haven't been uploading. So I packed my shit and we left. We make it to the pizzeria. Nothing really happened except, oh, I had a 14-hour shift. My legs don't work, but nothing really significant happened. I dropped my first pizza because I wasn't properly trained, and I put my face a little too close to the oven and burnt my eyes. Besides that, both of my bosses were extremely nice. They were super patient with me in times where they should have yelled at me, but they believed I could do the job, so they put a lot of faith in me, and for that I love them because they're amazing. But the real kicker starts on the fourth day. My morning shift begins at 12 and we had some stragglers, but ultimately it was just completely and utterly empty. I was so bored out of my mind that I almost fell asleep on the table where they put the pies on. But then as 1 in the morning rolled around, waves of people started to come in, and a line started to form. And since my sister is still trying to train me, I have to take orders. And a very drunk lady and her friend orders a cheese pie, which usually takes about 10 to 15 minutes to cook. But the moment she scanned her card, she immediately asked for the pizza. Where's my pizza? Oh, it's about to be put in the oven. Where's my pizza? It's gonna be a 10 to 15 minute wait. It will be out soon. Where's my pizza? She would continue saying that to me over and over again, and she was preventing other people from ordering. So I told her, "Hey, I'm sorry, can you please move to the side? I gotta take other people's orders." Where's my pizza? She eventually scooched to the side but was just staring at me and continued to ask, "Where's my pizza?" I told her, just give it another 10 minutes. I'm gonna kill you if you don't give me my pizza right now. At this point, I was 13 hours into my shift. I was tired, my feet hurt, and all I wanted to do was sleep. But when I heard those words come out of that drunk woman, I started to fucking laugh and I couldn't stop. And her friend, hearing this threat, apologized to me and said, she doesn't mean it. She wouldn't even hurt a fly. I say, I believe it. And their friend, who was also drunk, pointed at her arm, and it was those kid tattoos. But instead of a stupid dumb butterfly or a Spider-Man tattoo, it was a picture of her son when he was 5, and it said happy 22nd birthday. I absolutely lost my shit and couldn't stop fucking laughing. The drunk lady explains to me why she has that tattoo. She's basically trying to pimp out her son. Wow, that's hilarious. So while the drunk lady was waiting for her pie, other people ordered pizza slices, and since all we have to do is put it in the oven and wait a few minutes, they got their order first. And the drunk lady noticed this and started to complain. "Hey, we came first, and why did they get the pizza? Where's my pizza?" Eventually her pie was complete and I gave it to her and she left. And that place got even more packed to the point where we were scrambling all over the place to get everyone's orders. And during that, Sensitive Society answered my DM. I replied to his story, but beforehand I texted him and called him shit at Black Ops Zombies because in all means, he is shit. Look at the way he plays.
Of his stupidities just to see how many I could add up or
Look at
trust
this dude.
Neon or anyone similar
Wait
to
till you see
him.
the-
Their apologies don't mean anything, and stuff hasn't been going too good for him as of late. So just a few days ago, he made this video where he claims to be sick, but at the same time, how can we trust this guy? This guy is no.
Anyways, I love you, Sensitive Society. Congrats on the 500k. It's Monday. I just finished working 14 hours yesterday with my cousin, but today is different. I have to work another 14 hours, but with my older sister. And both of them couldn't be any more different. It's night and day. With my cousin, I'm not getting judged and criticized for every small mistake and not getting tested for the most random shit. When we are a team, we're supposed to communicate. And when I ask my cousin, she actually gives me an answer and isn't trying to confuse me. Anyways, I'm fucking tired. The absolute worst thing about this job is that it's so boring. It's boring. When there isn't anyone coming to get pizza and it's empty, it's literal torture because you have absolutely nothing to do. And 90% of my shifts was with my sister, and I couldn't be on my phone too long or else she would yell at me. Stop being on your phone. Our bosses are watching you. But anyways, if you didn't know, I'm from the Latino community and so is my boss, and he owns a pizzeria, so you might be saying, shouldn't he be Italian? I mean, who cares as long as the food and service is good? It really shouldn't be a problem, but in comes the racist people. While me and my cousin were working, a white woman walked in with her boyfriend. Mind you, she was drunk. She looked at us and said, "They're Spanish," and left. Her boyfriend just looked at her and looked at me and then apologized. Sorry, she's an asshole. He ordered a pie and, like I said, takes about 10 to 15 minutes. The drunk lady was waiting outside for about 9 minutes and looks at her boyfriend and yells through the glass door, "It's taking too long, ask for a refund." Again, he apologized. Me personally, it didn't really bother me, but my cousin, she was mad at them. Later that night, it got extremely packed and a group of 3 drunk people ordered a whole pie. When they paid with their card, they had an option on how much tip they want to give us. While the lady was filling it out, her drunk boyfriend snatched the pen and yelled, "What are you doing? Give him a bigger tip." I thanked him and I gave him his pie. They were eating their pizza and his friend said the pizza was too hot, and that pissed him off so much that he got up and went up to me and asked, "Give me a slice of pizza. I don't care how much it costs. Don't heat it up, just give it to me." "Oh, sure, here you go." He proceeds to go up to his friend and slap him with the pizza and then eat it afterwards. This is my final week, just a few more 14-hour shifts until I am officially done with this job. This job had literally destroyed me mentally, physically, and emotionally. My sleep schedule was ruined. I would only have 4 to 5 hours of sleep if I'm lucky. But finally, just a few more days, then I'm done for good. And this week's customers was the craziest. A group of white kids came in and noticed that we had LED lights on the ceiling, and he asked me to turn them on. See, now I didn't even know that was fucking there, and I told my sister, "Hey, can we turn those on?" She did, and that's when shit got crazy. The music was blasting and turned this pizzeria into a fucking club. Everyone was dancing and singing their heart outs, and that dragged other people to come in. This place was fucking packed, and in particular, this drunk couple walks in and starts dancing. When he was done, he ordered some slices. We handed it to him and it was like $12. He had about $120 on his wallet. Motherfucker starts throwing it at me like I'm a GTA 5 stripper. The money falls on the floor, some ends up in the trash. It was fucking amazing. I got $87 from tips that day, all thanks to a group of drunk white kids who wanted to party. Thank you, seriously. Alright, I'm gonna speed run these stories. A baby climbed on top of the tables and almost falls on the floor. A drunk white dude asked me for cocaine. Oh yeah, a group of teenagers filmed a fucking TikTok for us. It was actually pretty funny. And some dude left their shirt. Like in the middle of eating his pizza, he took off his shirt and completely forgot about it. And some dude offered me a beer, but my sister got in the way and prevented me from accepting. Now I despise alcohol, so I was gonna say no either way, but that shit just pissed me off. I can speak for myself. I have never felt so happy to leave this place. I can finally be free and make stupid animations. This job had made me miss my other job, the one that doesn't pay me shit and that I have to do for free. YouTube. Working here made me realize some hard truths. Life fucking sucks, and I do not want to work a 9 to 5 until I fucking turn 60 and retire. I want to make silly little cartoons and have a successful YouTube channel. But thanks to the 880 of you guys, I might seriously accomplish my YouTube dream. But there is still more work to do, and I'm not stopping now. Especially since I've made it this far. Sorry I was inactive for a whole month, but I'm back for good. And thank you for the 880 of you who willingly subscribe to my channel. I promise you my content will only get better. Anyways, this video might be the longest video I've ever made. I do not know. I'm gonna check right now.